Hey everyone, I'm back with another gameplay video for Domain Zoo. Starting out with the deck tech here, we're trying a couple new cards, okay? So this was inspired by another YouTuber named DakFaden07. He has his own channel that I'll link in the description below, along with the original gameplay video. He was the one that originally brewed this kind of Domain Zoo shell that we see with all these threats and SWD, all this thing. He was the one that brewed that. So he's always kind of like brewing and testing new cards and different archetypes, and he does a wide range of archetypes, not just Zoo. He builds a lot and plays a lot of stuff. But recently he tested this new tech, playing for Abundant Harvest. Now, looking at this, you might think that we're an aggro deck. This is kind of a weird card to play when you're, trying to be aggressive. But there's a few reasons why it could be good in these flex slots. One reason is our deck has very specific mana requirements. So not only do we need to have at least 2 lands, we also need them to be able to make 4 types by turn 2. So if you've watched my gameplay videos before, you've probably seen me having to mulligan a lot. And although this deck mulligans well, down to 5, they can become an issue. Like there have definitely been matches I've lost because I basically had to mulligan to 4, and then I just couldn't match what my opponent was doing. So one mitigation is Abundant Harvest, because it allows you to, it can act in the early game as an additional land. So you're basically paying 1 to get a land to hand. Or late game, it just acts basically as a cycler that can guarantee you to get a non-land. So it's kind of good in the early game and good in the late game. Whereas like some other cards are kind of usually one or the other. So even this, if you draw it in the late game, it's not a dead card because you can basically guarantee yourself drawing a threat, or at least a non-land spell by cycling it. So that's why we're trying Abundant Harvest. So in theory, it should allow us to mulligan much less. Now you might ask, why don't we just add 4 more lands? Well, you could do that, and you could go all the way up to, say, 24 lands, but then you're just going to flood out a lot more. And like, again, we're an aggro deck, so we don't really want to be keeping 5 landers. Like, we can keep some 4 landers if it's a 7, but ideally we want like 2 to 3 lands. And so Abundant Harvest kind of gives you some flexibility. So hopefully that means that we'll be mulliganing less this league as we test out this new tech. And we've also trimmed, because to fit Abundant Harvest, we're now a 20 land deck instead of 21, and that's just because now you have some extra looks at lands, so you don't necessarily need as many. We just trimmed a Flooded Strand because it's our worst fetch. But I'm going to test that out for now in the main deck. And then the sideboard, we've got some changes as well. So we still have Gigantha, of course. We still got Rest in Peace for the Graveyard Hate. Actually, sorry, I was adding one more piece of Graveyard Hate here. If it shows up. There we go. Okay, so we are adding back in a Hearse. This is something that I played for a while. And we'll just trim on Dramokas. That I played for a while at the start of this archetype, kind of right after Dominaria United, when this kind of started to become popular and this iteration of the list came out. We did play in Licensed Hearse, and then we did cut it for a while because there just weren't a lot of decks using graveyard synergies. Well, now, especially in MTGO, with every deck jamming Underworld Breach, even like, and a lot of graveyard synergies between Murktide, between Death's Shadow making a comeback, as well as Prowess, then it kind of makes sense to have that third piece of Graveyard Hate. And I actually prefer having a Hearse to the third Rest in Peace, because a Hearse can also be a threat. So it's pretty handy to have. So that's why we went up to the third piece of Graveyard Hate. We still got 2 Flusterstorms. That's going to be just for our Cascade matchups mostly. We still got 2 Veil of Summers. Again, we're seeing a lot of discard decks between Shadow. Scam is still out there. And then we're back to Natural State. So this is another card that I used to run when this archetype kind of first came out, or at least first got reinvigorated with Dominaria United. For a while, we went to Wear Tear, and Natural State is actually, in most cases, a better card, in the sense that it's very good in the early game. And generally what our deck is trying to do when we're bringing this card in is to destroy a very specific artifact. So, or enchantment, something like Urza Saga, something like Amulet type, with an amulet, like things like that. So, or Hammer, all those sorts of things. So this Natural State, like, it's very rare we're trying to hit an enchantment or artifact that's more than 3 mana. Secondly, although Wear Tear is good, It was originally brought in for the mirror match because it could kill Sign of Draco and Leyline Binding. But in my experience, like I don't know the last time I played an actual Zoo mirror. It's very rare these days online. So that's why I'm using. That's why we're shifting back to Natural State, which is slightly better against artifacts in the early game. We still have our 2 Hidetsugus. That's going to mostly be for Hammer Time and for Prowess, any sort of Asmofu decks, things like that. Decks that are trying to go really wide. And then we're testing another thing. This is something also that Dak Faden was testing is we're bringing in Cindervine. So we're kind of just testing out different cards that are good against these sort of very low curve decks. So that's Prowess, Murktide, Shadow are all kind of all over the meta, and they're all, you know, taking advantage of being able to cast a lot of cheap spells. So this is another kind of hate spell against those decks. I'm interested to try this. I've never actually played Cindervines. But again, if you talk like those decks are trying to play very cheap or efficient cards, things like Bauble, you know, Underworld Breach, a lot of 1 mana iteration, things like that. A lot of non-creature spells, of course, with Prowess. So this is a card that can come in versus that, and then it also can kind of be incidental Blood Moon hate because both Prowess and Murktide will sometimes have Blood Moon in the sideboard, so you can always just pay 1 to destroy a Blood Moon, which is pretty handy. So I'm interested to try this tech here, and then we do have 1 Dromoka's Command. I probably in the future want to have this to be a Flusterstorm, a 3rd Flusterstorm, just because I think Rhinos is still a tough matchup and is still pretty common in competitive events. But for now, we're just gonna have a Dromoka's and test this out. Of course, this could be a 3rd Hidetsugu. Could be, you know, whatever we want. But for now, I think I'm okay with 2 Hidetsugus since we also have kind of other hate for those types of matchups. So I'm gonna give this list a try, and we're just gonna go through a basic MTGO league. If you enjoy this sort of content, go ahead and like and subscribe, and enjoy the video. Okay, I'm here for game 1 of the league. Take a look. This hand's pretty good. We got some. We're gonna keep this. Lead off with our Savai Triome because we don't really have another play turn 1, and then turn 2 probably Kavu, depending on the matchup. See what my opponent's on. Vantage, burn maybe? Burn. Okay. Attack, maybe he'll give me a land. Yeah, he gives me a monkey. So I got a few options here. One option is to dash a Ragavan and bolt the Goblin Guide. Another option is to play Kavu. We could kind of set ourselves up for let's think for a second. Then we're kind of setting ourselves up for Searing Blaze if he has the block, which can be a fine trade. But I think I want to deal with this Goblin Guide early. Well, I do want to get a big threat on the board. The other option could be I could grab a basic Forest here. Although I do need blue mana for Stubby D, so I think I probably... This one's close. I could play around Searing Blaze. Usually I don't. Normally I would just play Kavu here, but kind of with Ragavan, it opens up some more possibilities where I can kill this Goblin Guide and then dash Ragavan. Or sorry, you know, and still have the mana, so maybe we'll just do that. We're not getting a ton of pressure on him, but that's okay to start out. We're in our breeding pool. Go Ragavan. Again, this is a close one. Like normally I would just play the Kavu. Oh my. Okay. Well, now we're in trouble. So I just misclicked on I wanted to dash him obviously, and I guess I hit cast. So that's not what I wanted to do, but I guess now I can trade a Ragavan. Yeah. See if he tries to use a 2-mana removal spell on him. Doesn't look like he's going to. He could just jam an Eidolon here. Okay, another Stubby D. Do I want to make this trade? This doesn't seem like a great trade. I'm so annoyed by that. Can't believe I did that misclick because I took 2 extra damage there for no reason. So let's see. I guess I'll just let it through. I don't know. I might already be losing that this game. That's a major misplay, obviously. Just gonna go Eidolon. Yeah. Okay. So we have the bolt for Eidolon. It's not that big a deal. Oh, I wonder if he'll offer the trade here. Guess we'll see. There's no way he offers the trade. Thinking about it. It allows me to bolt. If you lets it through, it allows me to bolt Eidolon and then play a Kabu. It's a pretty good place to be. I can't wait, man. I really wish I dashed him in. Yeah, I wasn't expecting him to block. Okay, don't hit anything. We'll go bolt Eidolon, and then we just want to get another threat on board. Obviously, I'd like to hold up Stubby D here, but not really. Not. I can't let this Goblin guy connect anymore. And then obviously, if I can survive this turn, then I can just pretty much hold up Stubby D. So we're in pretty good shape. Of course, we would be in better shape if I, whatever. Could have been a much higher, too higher on the life total. Yeah. Yeah. Probably gonna block the Swift Spear here. He's just not gonna attack with either. Okay. Tapped out. I could just bolt the Swift Spear and then swing in with both and then hold up Stubby D. Seems pretty good. If he takes the trade, if he trades me, that's okay too. I'm gonna loot away anything. I guess a third land would be good. I could loot away Brawler. Loot away Brawler, try to get that third land. Okay, Binding's good too. If he doesn't do the trade here, then I can okay, he doesn't do the trade. So I can hold up right now double Stubby D or Binding and Stubby D. Or I could bolt him right now. Kill this Goblin guy to probably do that. I could also bolt face and kill him. Let's think for a second. If I bolt face and hold up Stubby D, I'm just trying to think of how I lose this game. I guess he could swing in for 2 and then have like a lot of burn damage in hand. So that'd be 9. He'd have to have 3 burn spells in hand, but I could stub one of them. Or I could just go to face. I don't want to just go to face, like the Stubby D up, or I could just like play it safer. I think we're just gonna go to face here. It means he basically has 1 turn to kill me, or else he's just gonna die to Tribal Flames. And we still have Stubby D up, so we'll see if that was a smart decision. Oh, he has 2 Rift Folds this turn. I forgot about that. That was a mistake, actually. Okay, well, we'll see. I can potentially stub his last card. Yeah, that was a mistake. I should have just bolted the Goblin guy probably, or actually just held up both these. We'll see. Yeah, that was huge. I forgot he had that in hand. I'm such an idiot. Wow, this is just a terribly played game. Between misclicking and then this. So now I'm dead to... He definitely has 2 burn spells in hand. I guess I have to stub this. But now if he has 1 more burn spell, I'm dead, so... Yeah. Okay. I mean, again, if I'd seen that you're at 6 damage in hand, I obviously wouldn't have done that. I probably would have just held up 2 Stubby Ds and Binding. I could stub. That was so stupid. Actually, I would have probably just bolted the Goblin guy. I'm not sure. Okay, well, what do we bring in this matchup? I think Flusterstorm's good. Dromoka's Command's good. I could try Cinder Vines. I don't know if it's probably too slow. Yeah, I don't think I'm gonna do Cinder Vines. Okay, taking out, we'll just cut on 2 Brawlers because of, and we're cut on Tribal Flames. Brawlers gets a Bolt, and then Tribal Flames because he'll probably bring in Deflecting Bomb, so Tribal Flames can be a little iffy. Yeah, not the cleanest game I've played. But hopefully I can still get through this despite my multiple misclicks and punts. Usually this matchup's pretty good. We're gonna keep this. Here I'm probably just gonna fetch a Triumph turn 1. I could play Ragavan, of course. It's a little risky though. I'm shocking, and then he's almost certainly to play a creature next turn. So, although on the play it is like very tempting to play Ragavan. You know, and actually I think I'm gonna go for it. If he wants to use this, I'm taking 2 from this, but the upside is just too high. So he has to either spend 1 mana to burn, or more likely get hit. But then obviously I've got some other. I can get some big threats in play. And I could also bind his first threat. So like I could fetch Triome here, next turn bind his whatever creature if he tries to hold a creature back and then swing with Ragavan, and I still have StuvyD up. So we'll see. I guess he's thinking about if he wants to use a Volt on Ragavan or if he wants to try to play a threat. Okay, so he's just going to use a Bolt, which is fine. And then we're going to play our Kabu. So we are fetching and shocking a lot here, but that's fine. He probably has Path to Exile. That's 1 Bolt that's not going to my face, so I don't know. I could have... Maybe that wasn't smart. I'm taking a lot of damage from my lands. Now I'm kind of like not sure what I'm doing because of how poorly last game went. Because of my mistakes. Yeah, for some reason I knew he was suspended 1 Rift Bolt, but I completely forgot about it, and it turns out he's suspended 2, so it was pretty bad. Okay. Yeah, and I've got binding for him. Okay, Abundant Harvest. Good. Okay, so like all these cards are useful. I probably just bind away this. So the risk is I can Abundant Harvest, but if I get a land that doesn't give me 5 types, then I can't. I have to like shock it in to cast binding. I could loot away Scion, but I feel like I kind of want a second threat. I also feel like I want to keep up Stub. So I think any chance he's going to block here. I guess I could loot away Abundant Harvest too. Or is it better just to try to loot away Scion? I don't know. I really need to bind this turn. Do I? Or does it matter? I guess if I play Abundant Harvest, I take damage from it, so I probably don't want to do that. So let's just swing in. We're gonna just loot away. I think we're gonna loot away Abundant Harvest. Okay, Dramokas is good. So I could save the binding. No, I think we want to just do this now. I don't need to do that. No, he blocks. I'm fine with that. Okay, I think this is fine. We'll pass the turn. Now hopefully he'll take some damage from his own Eidolon. That's why I'm gonna wait as long as possible to use binding. Be smart, he'll just attack with it first. It's like he's not gonna try to do that. He's got Swift Spear or something. Okay, so that's 2 damage. We're gonna take the Eidolon here. And then next turn I can probably kill the Swift Spear with Dramoka's Command. We don't draw another land. God. All right. So now we're going to have to use Dromokas on that. Okay, Scion's pretty useless. I'll probably loot away one of these Scions. I actually could kill both his creatures, which I feel like is probably pretty good here. Even though I'll take 2 from doing it. First, we're going to loot away a Scion here. I really would like that 3rd land. I guess maybe I should have kept Abundant Harvest here. Okay, so there's the land. So this will allow me to get 5 types here, but then I can't hold up Stubby D. I can continue with 4 types, and like I could fetch a... I'm going to have to shock either way. I need double green. Okay. Trying to think. I think we're gonna wipe his board this turn, and then try to hold up Stubby D if I have to, and then if not, then I'll fetch it a try. That's what we're gonna do here. So, I guess is there a chance he blocks the Eidolon? We'll see. I don't think so. Okay. So you have like a 3rd Eidolon in hand. Okay, now we're in a much better spot because I can play this, hold up Dromokas. Maybe I should have done that before blocks. Now I can hold up double Stubby D or Dromoka's command. Or I can play a Scion. Fetch Triome, play Scion. What are the chances he has a 3rd Eidolon? Probably high if he just did that. I think fetch Triome, play 3rd Scion. I like that. We'll go double blue here. So now we have a wall up for the Swift Spear. See if this will be enough. One could argue that maybe I should have just killed Swift Spear, but I don't know. Now I'm not sure. I'm second guessing everything. Path to Exile or something. Okay, Bolt. Again, there's no way I'm letting the Swift Spear connect, no matter how many okay, 3rd Eidolon. Okay. Kill his board, swing in for not 10. No, for 9. And then hold up Stubby D. Seems pretty good to me. Take 2 from this. Sacrifice an enchantment, and then we'll fight. So you'll sacrifice an enchantment. Yep. Swing in for 9. There's argument to loot away this Scion and maybe only swing in for 5. And that'll keep me from dying to like a dash something. Not dash something, but something with haste. Yeah. I think this is fine. Still have a stub up. Obviously he can, if he has like a land and then double, we'll see what he does here. Double 4 damage burn spell. I guess I still have the stub up, so I think this is fine. He's at 6. Deflecting Palm is an issue, but I have Stubby D for that. So I'm not sure if I played this right at the start. Usually I'm just fetching Triome turn 1 no matter what. It ended up working out here. But I'm still not sure. Sometimes I like to play more conservatively than that. It's just, I think on the play, Ragavan's just hard to resist doing. If it was on the draw, there's no way I'd do that play. But I think on the play, it's fine. It's worth it. I forced him to use a burn spell on turn 1 instead of playing a threat like he wants to curve out. Okay, I don't think we're changing anything here. The one of Dromokas came in handy there. So far, I haven't had well, I've had one Abundant Harvest in hand, and I actually looted away, but I haven't had a mulligan, I don't think yet. Okay, here's the one lander, no harvest though, so I'm gonna have to mulligan this. Oh my god. I think I'm supposed to keep this. Put back Tomb and hope my bindings can get me there. Turn one's probably gonna be Zagoth. I'm not sure it's a risky hand to keep, but I think against Burn, I just want to maximize resources. Maybe he'll filter through some of my lands. Do we want to shock to play Ragavan? Do we want to just play Triome here? Or are we just gonna have Ragavan chump a Goblin Guide? The other option would be to play Triome. Next turn, he probably plays Eidolon. I'm gonna take 2 more. Yeah, just play Triome and then just try to take the damage. Because the problem with playing Ragavan, like, let's say he's gonna play a removal spell, I'll take 2 more. I think we're just gonna try to do this. If he plays an Eidolon, I can just go Binding. If he doesn't play an Eidolon, I can dash Ragavan and then hold up Binding. I'm not sure. See if this Goblin guy can draw me another card. Eidolon? I don't know how you would play it now. I guess Swift Spear. Boros Charm. Okay. Okay, so now we could play a threat. We could bind this guy. We could dash Ragavan and then bind this guy. Although I'm going to take 3 damage to do it. I guess I have to take 3 damage no matter what if I'm going with the... Or I could do binding for 2 on Goblin Guide. It's not really applying any pressure. Does dashing really get me anywhere, though? Or should I just play a Scion so that he can't connect with Goblin Guide? And then go to... So I guess either way, no matter what I play, I'm going to have to fetch Shock. So I'm going to go to 9. And then I can dash Ragavan, and then I could use Binding on Goblin Guide. 9 isn't a great place to be at, though. The other option is to just play a Scion. He'll be at 17. I feel like dashing Ragavan doesn't accomplish a whole lot here. Like, I think I just have to play the Scion, and then just hope I can hold on for a turn. And then turn 3, I can potentially go double Binding, depending on what he has. I don't know. I'm not sure if I played this well. I think the game 2 was for me to win. Or sorry, game 1 was for me to win when I punted. Okay, we'll see. Obviously, I'm dead to just land 3 burn spells, but Searing Glaze would be annoying. But now at least he can't get a Goblin Guide through. Maybe he'll just go like Eidolon here. I guess if he had Eidolon, he would have played it turn 2. He must not have any other threats in hand. Yeah, this is going to be tough without some permission showing up in my hand. Next turn, I can get a basic Plains. Be fine against more threats, but I'm not so fine against more just burn spells. Oh my god, are you kidding me? This hand just like, I guess I'm just dead to another Boros Charm. Yeah, I mean, I think I'm just dead to 2 burn spells next turn. That's just insane. I took 3 damages from my land, 11 plus 2 attacks. Yeah, I don't know. Swinging with Scion to pressure him. You don't have anyone that can block. think I just have to play my brawler and then try to just hope. I guess I could. No, I'm just gonna play brawler. Okay, I mean, I think we might have lost this game. Double Boris Charm. Assuming he has just 2 burn spells in hand. Swift Spear. Okay, not a burn spell. Please don't have a 3rd Boros Charm. That'd be ridiculous. Are you kidding me? What is this hand? Okay, well, that's game. Because I can't fetch a Triumph. Or sorry, I can't fetch a basic because I'm going to be at 1 life. So, wow. Okay. Well, I'm frustrated by that. So the classic 3 Boros Charm starting hand. Again, I could have, of course, played it differently. But, you know, when you got 12 damage in hand by turn 4, I'm not really, you know, I could have played Ragavan and tried to trade with the Goblin God. I could have tried gone binding earlier, but his Goblin God hasn't even hit me for 2 turns. So, like, the Scion did his job of sitting back. Of course, now I guess, you know, I could have said, but I needed to apply pressure to his life total, or because with how many spells he has in hand and no interaction, I couldn't really do anything. So that's frustrating. This is not a matchup I lose very often. I feel like it's you know, pretty favorable, but you know, I'm mostly just mad at myself for that first game, the misclick, and then the punt with the Rift Bolt. That should have been my game to win. Okay, well, we're gonna start out 0-1, unfortunately, mostly due to my own punts. Yeah, maybe I don't know. I have to think. So maybe it was just too slow to play Triumph turn 1, and I should have just played it Fetch Shock and play a threat. But generally, I play this like I am trying to preserve life total here. And I needed to get 5 types to cast Scion. Like if this was a brawler, I probably would have just fetched a basic here to save me 2 life, but I couldn't do that. So that's just, I guess that's just how it goes sometimes. Okay, I'm back for round 2. I think this is going to be a keep. We've got the Abundant Harvest, but since we've got these lands already in hand, most likely I'm going to just cycle this late game to try to get more gas. We also have the Triumph turn once. Let's see what my opponent does here. Okay, Scalding Tarn. I might just end up having to fetch Shock to use Bolt turn 1. Looks like it could just be scam, so I'll just lose my whole hand anyway. Okay, so we're definitely going to Bolt that Ragavan turn 1. There's our other Triumph, which, fine. So I think what we want to do is go Flooded Strand. We are going to Bolt on my turn because of the risk of Undying Evil with Scam, so we're just going to kill it right now. And then turn 2, we'll play our Kabu. There we go. Okay. Monkey is gone. Anytime on the draw against Scam, I do have to be worried a little bit about Blood Moon. So we'll see. This hand isn't great for playing around it. See if they could, of course, be another variety of other decks, so could also just be Shadow. Okay, looks like it might just be Shadow, so I don't need to worry about Blood Moon. Yep. So turn 2, we are gonna probably just play. We're gonna just play our Kavu. Okay, now he's gonna take my Kavu, so we'll probably just we got options. Okay, so he must have Fatal Push in hand. Okay. Do I play my Kabu into an obvious Fatal Push? Probably. I don't really have any other plays. I've got a lot of things I can cycle, but not much else going on right now. I could dig for a removal spell, but I think I just have to take what I got. So we'll play into our Fatal Push. We're not going to... he'll probably shock himself. He has Dress Down. I guess I just lose. This is what happens anyway. Thinking about a lot of stuff here. So this can be a tough matchup for Zoo, Death Shadow in general. Like obviously he'll fetch Shock, become a 4/4. He could have Bolt to bolt himself to make this even bigger. Or he'll, man, this is already okay. So I guess my opponent just has all the gas. This is great. Second Kavu is promising though. Do we just try to put the Kavu wall up? Potentially yes. At some point he's gonna start swinging in, but I think we could try Cycle Harvest for something. I don't think that's useful. We just go Kavu wall up. I don't think swinging in makes sense because it'll just grow his shadows and he'll just like kill me next turn. So I'm just gonna have to wait till hopefully find some removal. And I have a lot of cycling that I can do here. He could, of course, could still have the Fatal Push in hand, which is what I think he has. But we gotta do what we can here. Dress Down would just be a total blowout. Assuming he would have used it by now. Obviously, he would just let that attack through, and then all of these would grow by 5, so they'd all become 6/6s. So I'm not going to attack. That's stupid. Okay, he'll dig for removal spell. Let's see if he's running Holy Heat. He does have Bobble. I guess these decks normally probably do. Or is he just gonna... I guess he doesn't have mana to cast a Breach, and he doesn't have a Bolt in the graveyard yet. He does have 2 Bobbles, though, just to draw a bunch of cards. So we're probably going to see Cinder Vines come in. It's exciting. Okay, there's the first shock. There's the second shock. So now they're all 6/6s. Should attack with all 3. I'll have to double block. Yep. I'm just dead to Bolt. I don't think I have a way around it, though. Thinking about it. So, like, I don't think I have a way around if he was... Okay. I guess I'm... Wow. Quite the start by my opponent. Like the classic turn 1 Ragavan, turn 2 Thoughtseize Bobble, turn 3, you got 3... Sorry, turn 2 Thoughtseize Bobble, Shadow, turn 3, 2 more Shadows, plus... man, he's just, like, dunking on me. And I don't think there's any way I win this. Sweet, there's my basic forest. Yeah. Let's see. Let's see if there's a way to win this. I guess I could cycle into double bolt, but I don't have the red mana for it. So I would have to first Abundant Harvest, get red mana, which I don't have any untapped red sources, so I don't think I can do that. I'm trying to think what else could kill him. Dash Ragavan. Okay, I guess Dash Ragavan could do it. So let's first cycle one of these. Fast. Choose non-land. Okay. Does that help me at all? It gets him to 2. I'm trying to think like what I could possibly use right now. Maybe, okay, Dash Ragavan. I don't know. We're just going to cycle for funsies. Okay. I'm 1 mana short. So I can get him to 2, but I don't have an untapped red source. So I guess I could have done this. No, I couldn't have done it last turn. Anyway. I guess I could have done it last turn if I'd played Savai Triome. And I could have played Forest, Breeding Pool, Forest, and then I would have 2 mana left. Now I still need 3 mana. So it wouldn't make a difference. Well, it's fun. Okay, so what are we bringing in against this matchup? I think the Veils are good because of Drown the Lock. I think Rest in Peace is good because of the whole package. I mean, there's a lot of cards I want to bring in, but the best are going to be Hidetsugu, Rest in Peace. I guess Cindervines is supposed to come in too. No, it doesn't seem great against a deck that's trying to like do a lot of damage. I don't think Cindervines will come in this matchup. Let me. What do I bring in? Do I bring in Hearse? Could bring in one Rest in Peace, one Hearse. Hearse is probably a little better because it's a threat too. And we'll try this split. I want to bring in the Veils too, but maybe one Veil. Like, what do I cut in this matchup? They probably, I think they play Bolt, so trim 2 Brawler, maybe trim a Tribal Flames or 2. I don't really know. I'm on the play, so I don't think I want to. Maybe I'll trim 1 Cabo. This is kind of going low on threats though. So it's 61. The Ragman deck, so I don't like trimming Bolt. I don't know if I'm supposed to trim any of these. Man, I don't know. I don't know what I'm supposed to do here. Maybe this is too much hate. Maybe I don't need the graveyard hate. Although I feel like he's almost certainly playing Breach. And it'll shrink his DRC and Unholy Heat. So I'm assuming he's playing as removal. I don't really know what else to cut here. Do I just go that far down? Tribal Flames seems a little iffy. I kind of need the bolts for Ragavan and DRC, I feel like. Because Tribal Flames can kill him pretty easily when he goes like low on life total. Maybe I just bring in 1 piece of graveyard hate. I don't know. Yeah, just bring in Hearse. All right, we'll give it a shot. I'm not sure. I haven't played this matchup in a little bit, so and obviously we're trying a bunch of new sideboard cards, so it's kind of hard to decide what to bring in versus not to bring in. So we'll give this a shot. Yeah, this is gonna be keep. I could go turn 1 Abundant Harvest for non-land. Turn 2 Kavu, or I could go fetch Triumph on turn 1. We're gonna do this. Cycle it now. Okay. So turn 2, we'll go Sacred Foundry. Probably Kavu is a dress down deck, but we just gotta risk it. We just has like Ragman or Thoughtseize. I guess I got 2 threats, so it's not the worst. Yep. So we'll probably take Kavu, I guess. That can shrink his graveyard. I don't know. Probably it's like Bolt for a Brawler or something like that. Okay. Oh, I guess because, yeah, he's a Shadow deck. We're just gonna do the thing. I guess he doesn't want me to be able to bind his shadows. Makes some sense, but oh, sorry. Usually I cut. That's what I do. I forgot. I was like, where'd all these cards come from? Usually I cut a. Think about this for a second. Is there a point in making it? Do I want to loot away? Do I loot away the basic planes? Probably. If he just tries to kill my Kabu. Sorry, usually I forgot I cut 1-drops when I bring in Hetsugu, so I should have done that. I should have trimmed on Nakatl and Ragavan. I was wondering where those slots came from, but that's usually what it does. So I think I should have trimmed on those before Kabu. He probably has Drown Lock. Dress down. So yeah, I figured he had dress down. Now you can say like, oh, it's a blowout, but I'm gonna play 2 threats here. So not the end of the world. He can't kill my Scion easily. We'll see though. Famous last words. He'll probably just start playing his big boys. Could have gone Brawler there, but I think that was fine. Iteration. Terminate. Okay, so he did have an answer for that. Does he not have any mana though? Oh, that's good for me. Okay, that's not good for me, drawing lands though. So he's probably just gonna wait. Obviously, you could say, oh, you shouldn't attack because of because he's Shadow, but at the same time, I'm just gonna pressure him. Sure, he's gonna play Death Shadow next turn. That's fine. Hopefully, I just draw a binding or an answer to it. I think I can't not attack him. Like now, he's scared of life total because he didn't even shock that in. Okay, so again, he's just like in defense mode now. Okay, binding's good. So we're gonna attack. Grab Gigantha. Playing that land in case I draw. Oops. Did I not declare Gigantha? I guess I misclicked and didn't declare Gigantha or something. I'm confused. It's not showing up, so okay. Well, I might lose the game on that too, so that's exciting. I thought I clicked on it. I guess sometimes it's laggy or sometimes maybe I just missed it. That's very unfortunate though. I obviously need Gigantha here a lot. So hopefully we can still win this game. Any matchup with kind of discard spells and stuff, Gigantha's very good. I just don't really know what happened here. Like he has his own Gigantha. I guess I didn't click. So this has like been a comedy of errors here today in this league so far of misclicks, things like that. Okay, you're just gonna play Lightning Bolt on a Coddle. Again, Gigantha really could use it right now. A shame. Yep. Now I'm just getting punished because obviously if I had Gigantha, I could have just played it and held up binding still. But now I can't play anything, so probably kind of frustrating. Third iteration or second iteration. I don't know. I usually always click on it. I guess maybe didn't register or something. What is he doing? Is he just like gonna cast a Fury or something? Like I'm trying to figure out what his hand is. He must just be holding up Drown. Okay. Not gonna be using that right now. I should have thinned there. That was a mistake. I don't necessarily need to do this now, but I'll have him use whatever counters he wants. Kind of weird. Maybe he's just trying to. I guess he's got Bolt in hand, so I guess he's just gonna burn me out with the thing. With yeah, looks like he's just gonna burn me out. Okay. Well, probably lost this game. Yeah, with Underworld Breach. He's got the bolt in the graveyard, so now he'll just bolt me. Yep. So he's gonna cycle that. I'm assuming that's what he's got, or else I don't know what else. He's just gonna try to fill the graveyard with cards. Yeah. Obviously Gigantha sorely missed. But I you know I legit don't know what happened. This is not now my second loss because of misclicking, so I'm not ideal. Trying to showcase the deck, not just look like an idiot playing MTGO. I don't think I have a card that breaks Gigantha. I think I just didn't click on it or something. Wish I had another bolt. Could just kill him. It's almost certainly a dress down. Or Underworld Breach. Yep. So again, Gigantha on hand. You know, who knows what he had in hand? He could have another Drown, could have another something, but pretty obvious that's what his game plan was when he wasn't just casting any spells. Unfortunately, I bricked with like 3 straight lands, so not much I can do there. Short 1 red, though. Deep punt here? Oh, I guess never mind. I don't know where he got the other red from. Okay, I am back for round 3. Unfortunately, we're sitting at 0-2. We had a couple tough, just got like blown out by Burn. Oh, sorry, not blown out. We had close matches against Burn. Had a few misplays, so it could have gone better, and then just got completely blown out by Death Shadow. So hopefully we can turn it around. This is a pretty good hand. We're just going to start out with our Temple Garden turn 1, so we play our Nakado, and then turn 2 probably going to be Kabu. We're on the play here, so that's always good. We don't have Dromoka's Command in the main deck anymore, so it's not as much of a concern to fetch in the exact shocks that we normally would to try to be able to cast Dromokas. So I can just play my Nakado as a 2/2. And with Steam Vents in hand anyway, this is kind of the only way to do it. See what my opponent is on. Holy Heat. Okay. Bobble. So this could be Breach. It could be Prowess. Could be Murktide. Most likely Murktide. Oh, they do have a companion, so it's probably just Prowess. Or sorry, it's probably Death Shadow. So they do have main deck. Dress down potentially. We're just going to play our Kabu. Don't really have any other plays. What is going on here? Green, red. So we do have Bolt for 1. Shadow. That's what this is. You could just go to dress down here, and then turn 3, I'll just play my Scion. Okay, white, Jeskai Breach. It's Jeskai Breach. Go in iteration. Alright, well, obviously digging for a 3rd land. I mean, we'll see what he exiles. That's what I'm assuming he's doing now. Still only have 3 types in the graveyard. I guess if he gets a fetch land, he'll have 4 types. Okay, second bobble. So I'm going to start exiling things from the graveyard, probably starting with bobble. Although I could go exile iteration. Bobble's better to exile if he's about to go breach. There's something worthwhile double spelling. I could shock in here, try to get bolt. Let's could loot away one of these lands. I guess we're gonna loot away a land. Let's go Foothills. Foothills. We're gonna swing in. We're gonna loot away a land, and that'll tell us what to fetch here. Actually, we probably want to exile a card from a graveyard. Let's not get too cute here. I'm gonna exile iteration just to get him down to 2 types. So I should have probably just played Sevi Triumph, but we'll thin a little more like this. Okay, and then I could hold up Bolt here. I guess we'll just do that. I don't know that's worth. I guess I'm losing life here, so maybe it's not worth it. But we will hold up Bolt here. Hopefully we can kill him before he can do the, breach thing again. Or like my last opponent did. Okay. Now we're at least bluffing some permission, but... So he's dead next turn if he doesn't do anything, but I have a feeling he will. He's still a land and a sorcery away from Delirium. He does have the land there. See if he has another Ledger Shredder. Okay, I might bolt this with a Connive Trigger on the stack. Okay. Okay, now he's enemy blockers, so I guess he is just Breach. He doesn't have the mana to cast it this turn, I don't think. So he's got Mox Amber. He could obviously get a Ragavan. Looks like that's maybe what he's doing. Breach in the graveyard. Down to 8. Is he going to try to win this turn? I don't think he can. Okay. Obviously, he doesn't want me to disrupt his combo. So we'll have... see what we draw here. It could just be dead next turn, unfortunately. See, though. Okay, the land is about the worst draw I could have. Do I cycle now to try to find something, or do I just grab Gigantha? Dead next turn no matter what, so I feel like I probably want to try find something. Let me just think what I need. So I have red, white, and green, blue in the deck, so I think those are my two most impactful. So we're going to play Heath, and then pass, and then we can cycle in response to something he does if we need to. Obviously got to cast something on Unholy Heat. Or sorry, to kill the Scion, but she probably just has another Unholy Heat. Okay, so we could try to cycle to find something. Just going to draw a bunch of cards. He'll cast Unholy Heat again. I could find a piece of permission. Sorry, I'm trying to think. I don't know that it, like me countering this doesn't really do anything. Oh, actually it does do something. What am I thinking? Oh man, let's not overthink it here. Okay, so what we're going to do here is we're going to go 1, 2, 3. So I can get a, what I'm looking for is a blue or a red spell potentially, but we're going to cycle this now. Just WD. Okay, no, it's just another land. Okay, did we lose? He's going to Unholy Heat my Scion. We need like a top deck Tribal Flames. Down to 3. The basic mountain. I guess he just has Bobble. He doesn't have Grinding Station yet though. But he'll just draw a bunch of cards, so I guess we're seeing all the Bobble decks. It's great. So I guess we'll bring in Cindervines for these kind of thing. Okay, there's his Unholy Heat. Maybe that's all he does here. That 3. Bolt would be great. Tribal Flames would be great. This I don't care about. Ragavan would also be good. So just, draw a bunch of cards. Okay, that wasn't that bad, actually. So he's dead to a lot of things. We're going to just thin here. Let's get a second red source, I guess. No, we're just get Breeding Pool. I want to leave this in here to be able to cycle. Okay, Abundant Harvest, fine. We'll cycle it for non-land. Okay, Scion's good. So we can go fetch a plains. Oh, sorry, we can't double spell. A little confused here. Play our Scion. Force him to have another answer. Continue to thin. Does he have another breach? I think that this would be his 3rd breach potentially, or a 3rd Unholy Heat. Right? How many does he got exiled? Yeah. Or iteration. I guess he's got a lot of answers here, so we'll see what he has. Of course, he could just have the combo here. He would need Grinding Station. He got Shredder, so he can chump now. He just have another Unholy Heat. Oh, that's really annoying. That is really annoying. So now he can just bounce my Scion each turn. And then connive his Shredder. So we're just going to thin some more. We only have one fetchable in the deck left, maybe. Not a Triome. Get our planes. Keep the Triome in case I can cycle it. Get a burn spell off the top. That's a burn spell. Okay, so I think we just wait till he taps out here, and then we bolt him. I don't think he has Spell Pierce, but whatever. Not gonna risk it. He's gonna block and save the Spell Bomb. Apparently. I don't think he plays Force, so we're just gonna do this now. He doesn't have any legendary creatures. Okay, so we got there against what looks like Breach. Probably Breach without the actual win con. This is the deck I've been seeing around. I mean, not without a win con, but he's just gonna try to beat me down with creatures and stuff. So he's obviously a lot of cheap artifacts. So I think this is where Cindervine's supposed to come in. This is kind of where it gets awkward though, because I'm like, I don't know how many hate cards to bring in. He doesn't have Urza Saga, so we're not gonna do Dramoka's Clan anymore. We are gonna do Rest in Peace. We're gonna do Hetsugu. Man, this is maybe overboarding. Gigantha stays in the sideboard. Gigantha stays in the sideboard. We go Hearse. So we do all this, and what do we cut? We got cut on 1-drops a bit. He does play Bolt, so we can cut him Brawler. Is Tribal Flames that great against him? We trim a Tribal Flames. We've got so many answers now that we don't necessarily need. Maybe we'll just trim on 2 Tribal Flames. I think he's gonna bring in Dress down. I think something like this. We still have Bolt because he's got Ragavan. I think he could have some other card. I think Bolt is fine. I think this is good. Dramoka's could still be good. He's got a Holy Heat, but like now we got so many answers we're bringing in that this might still be overboarding, but we're gonna give it a shot. Try out the new tech. Yeah, we'll see. So far, I haven't had to really mulligan that much, so hard to say if like I haven't gotten the situation of a 1-lander with Abundant Harvest, but so far it's been okay. I guess you get to cycle it, so it's never a dead card, and cycling for a guaranteed spell is actually very good. Especially later in the game. This time I do select Gigantha, so that's good. This hand's fine. We don't have any of the sideboard answers, but we do have a pretty good hand, so I think we have to keep this. And then we just see what they do here. Maybe go Ragavan turn 1, I can just bolt it. Guess they have no play turn 1. Kind of weird. I think what they would have brought in. Okay, Harvest turn 1. I could guarantee a 3rd land. I could also hold Bolt in case he dashes a monkey. I could also just fetch Triome and or I could hold up SWD. I don't know that cycling for a 3rd land right now really makes sense. Kind of want to just do Windswept Heath and see if I can stub something or bolt it. Oh, I guess I can't. I can't bolt it. I guess I would have to stub something. Not sure what he could play here that I could stub, but give it a shot. If not, I'll just fetch a Triome here. I think this is the right play. I don't think like me getting a 3rd land right now makes a whole lot of sense. On turn 1, I might save this till later, be able to cycle into gas. Okay, this guy is still playing Urza Saga, so that's good to know. Okay. I don't think stubbing this is that useful. We'll just pay 1. So, okay, so this is the one guy still playing Urza Saga in this deck. I mean, not the one guy, but so, Dramoka's is good, Natural State is good, so I probably should have brought in. I don't know, Natural State's amazing in this deck, but against Urza Saga, it's always good. I think we're just going to try him here. And then we'll play our Kavu. I guess he's waiting to get, he probably has Unholy Heat. So we need the Zagoth. Yeah, Rest in Peace is good. In fact, Rest in Peace is so good that might just jam it now. I don't want him to get Delirium and then be able to kill my Kavu. But now my creatures will be a bit more protected. Of course, he probably brought in hate for that, but now you could argue, again, like, I'm not applying any pressure by doing that. I should wait a turn. And maybe that's right, but what I don't want to have happen is to play a Kavu and then he gets a sequence to be able to get Delirium and then kill my Kavu. So I'd rather be able to play Kavu next turn more protected. He does top deck a Ragavan, which is good. He doesn't have mana to make a token this turn, but now he can dash. I'm assuming is what he's going to do, or maybe not. Maybe he'll just want to save mana to make a token. Guess he's saving mana to make a token. It's fine by me. I do have binding. So he's going to have to outvalue me with Urza Saga now. But I've got some Bolt binding. I've got some answers for. So he's probably going to try to go like double artifact token and then try to get like Shadow Spear or something. Or maybe not. What he's doing. Iteration? No, I can't cast Iteration with that. He's realizing that. Okay. Nikado doesn't really change anything. I think I just have to jam Kabu. Next turn, hopefully I can get a third land. Start double spelling some things. And also loot away some stuff. Although my hand I kind of like right now. But maybe he'll get it. I don't know if he plays Shadow Spear. We'll see what he gets. That's kind of his only way out is start make a really big token. Start gaining life with it. Or I guess he'll get something that can kill. Maybe the Haywire Might to kill Rest in Peace is probably what it'll be. I forgot about that card. So we'll make the token. Haywire Might, kill Rest in Peace, and continue on. Should still be in okay shape though. We'll see. Maybe I should have thought about this more and waited to play Rest in Peace because I forgot about Haywire Might. See if he plays it. If it's in his deck, that's the first card you grab. But maybe he doesn't have it. Like he would have selected it already. Nope, he's got Drum. Okay, that's good for me. So he's not playing Haywire Might. Now he's just going to have to outvalue me. Which you can still do. Like you play Shredder here and have a really wide board. I guess he's expecting a double block here. Oh, it's a good card, but I need another land. So what do we loot away then? I guess he's expecting a double block here. I can blow him out with a Bolt or a Binding. So we're probably going to do that. And we're going to loot away. Oh, wait, that was stupid, actually. I should have played... no, actually, no, this is fine. So let's figure out what we want to loot away. Maybe Abundant Harvest. Do we really need it? I guess if we don't find a third land soon, we do need it, but... Nikado I kind of like. I like having Stub. I like having Binding. Maybe Nikado because we have Hitotsugu in hand. Let's loot away Nikado. Okay. I'm trying to discard a card. Let me. If we get the third land, we do. We could just go. See how he blocks here. We could just wipe his board here if he doesn't block. Okay, it's interesting. I just want to wipe his board. Could argue to wait for a juicier target. He could also have Spell Pierce, I guess. Maybe we just do Abundant. No, let's just go Temple Garden. Pay 2 life, and then we're gonna hold up. We're gonna play our Scion. We're just gonna hold up Stebby. I think that's fine. I'm not too scared of this. Obviously, I have to. Yeah, I think I'm okay doing this. I don't think I need Hitotsugu yet. I want him to play another 1-drop. What the hell is this? Okay. So we'll just stub this. Guess that was his plan all along. Okay, so now we're doing okay. Again, if he plays some more 1-drops, then I can just wipe the board. Now he's got 2 big creatures he has to deal with. I'll probably just take a hit from the construct because I don't want to be able to heat my Scion here. Okay, that was bad. That was a blowout card. Shocks it in. Okay, what has he got in hand? Probably got another, like a bolt or something. Spell Pierce. Loot away Harvest. I wonder what he's got. What would he be covering? Like, I have so many options here. Could go Hidetsugu. I don't think I want to go Hidetsugu yet. Could just go Binding on the construct. Could just bolt the construct. Like, he could have Spell Pierce. I guess I'll just play around that. Maybe I'll just bolt the construct. We'll have 2 bindings. But I think I want to save them for something else. If he taps for something here. Playing around Spell Pierce, doing it that way. Could bind his Springleaf Drum. I don't think that's worthwhile, though. Do I just loot away Abundant Harvest now? No, we're just gonna exile Wear Tear. So I think I want to just choose non-land here. Get some more gas. And hold up Binding. Okay, Bolt's good. Okay, consider. I don't care about that. I'm trying to think if it's possible. He doesn't have anything in the graveyard. I'm trying to think like what could get him to win. He's only got 2 types in the graveyard, so. Okay, Teferi is very annoying. Didn't think he'd bring in Teferi. Kind of weird, but I'll just bolt him. I don't even need to bolt him. Just bind him. I wasn't expecting him to bring in Teferi in this matchup. I want to save the bolt to just bolt face. You know, like play a threat here. Could have another Wear Tear, I guess would be very bad. So maybe it is good to just bolt Teferi. Okay, now it's not as clear cut. So I don't have double red. So I can't actually bolt Teferi. So I guess I'm just gonna bind Teferi. Guess it's really bad if he has another Wear Tear. I could just play Tribal Flames and just count on him not killing me next turn. It's like not a bad solution. I could play Tribal Flames and bind Teferi. I do kind of like that. He could still draw a bunch of cards, but I don't know if he brought in actual permission. Let's. I mean, I guess he could have Spell Pierce right now. This would be really bad if he has Spell Pierce. We just try this path. Please don't have Spell Pierce. Okay. And then I think we just bind. Do I care about Teferi being alive? I guess we'll just use one of these bindings. Okay. Looks like we won the match there. Kind of weird matchup, but we saw the graveyard hate, so Abundant Harvest did pretty well, I feel like. There. Hard to evaluate again. That was kind of the first game where it felt like it was somewhat relevant, maybe. I don't know. It's a flexible card. Okay, so we're at 1 and 2. Still not great, but we at least won a match. So it seems like now that is the second deck we've played that's doing the kind of graveyard synergy breach. I didn't get to play Cindervines yet, but we'll see. At least those games go fast against all these decks so far. Okay, this time we're gonna select Gigantha for real. This is one of those no threat hands I don't really like keeping. It is lands and spells, but I think I can do better. Okay, this is a keep. We're gonna put back Temple Garden. Yeah, I think we're gonna put back Temple Garden, and then we can go turn 1 and we can decide if we want to use WD or Abundant Harvest to draw more gas. See what my opponent's on. It's probably gonna inform our decision. Foothills, okay. Like if it's worthwhile getting a turn 2 Ren 6. What is this? Elves? With a basic forest. Abundant growth. Oh, is this like an Omnath deck? Yeah, this is just an Elementals deck. Okay. You might have Ren 6, so I actually think I'd rather hold up SWD than just draw another card. If he goes Ren. Okay. I don't think stubbing this makes any sense. He did not go Ren. It'll be hard. Can be a hard matchup, especially on the draw when they've got to start like this. And I'm sure guaranteed he's got a Solitude or a Fury in hand. So probably just an Omnath deck. Probably just gonna. He might even save this for. So I think we're gonna go Kavu here. Obviously he might just have Prismatic Ending, or he might have Teferi, but I don't think there's. I don't think this is something where I can just sit back and do nothing. Scion's also good. I think I want Kavu though. Actually, let's go Scion. It's hard to say. It's like, do I think he has Fury or Prismatic Ending? I think Prismatic Ending is worse. So, like, Scion, Kavu doesn't die to Fury. Let me try Scion. But of course, like, he'll probably have the Fury, so then I'll feel like an idiot. Oh, what is he? I don't know what he would possibly have here. Okay, nothing. Probably just has Binding in his deck. That's why he's playing Swamp. Okay, we'll see if we can be fast enough. This is kind of being on the draw, not having a turn one play. Um, when they've got this start, we'll see. He just has Solitude. So I at least don't die to Prismatic Ending. I probably just died to Solitude or a Fury, though. He's one turn away from Omnath. I do have Tribal Flames for an Omnath. He might just go to Fairy here. That's probably what it'll be. Okay, maybe I did blank him. We all have Burn in hand. Oh, he'll probably just try to go Binding. Probably what he's doing. Could stub it. Okay. Now you're going to make it really easy. Okay. Assuming he's going to try to double bolt me. I have another red. I guess he has another red here. If he plays like Spell Pierce or something. Started sell with this mana base, like what he's actually doing. Okay. Again, still have creature target 4 or greater, so you just burn that mana. Or with a power 4 or greater. You try to Solitude me now? Like it. Maybe not. I think he's just realizing that he. Okay, so he's doing the 4 for 2 exchange. Okay. So he's got literally nothing in hand. So, unfortunately, we can't really play anything. We'll just hold up Bolt. Probably just Bolt face at the end of turn. If he goes Omnath here. Did he just move Kahir to hand? What did he just do? Oh, okay. That's what it was. It's not showing up as a. Okay. Kind of weird choice. All right. He just has nothing. He has another Solitude. Bolt face. Third land would be good. There's a third land. So I guess we go Green, red. Is it smart to play Kavu first, or should I play Abundant Harvest first, see what I draw? I don't know what mana I'll need, though, if I do that. So let's do Abundant Harvest first, get the most information. We're going to go non-land. Okay, Monkey. I think if they had another Solitude, Dashing Monkey is like so bad. I think we just have to go. I probably want double red. I guess I can't get. I just gotta get basic forest here. And we'll go with Kavu. He has second Solitude or Prismatic Ending finally. So we'll see if we can hang on. See if he misses a land drop here. He just tries to play Omnath. I do have Tribal Flames for Omnath. Please miss another land drop. Like, okay. Prismatic Ending, probably. Or is he just playing Kihira? The chump. Okay, there's a Prismatic Ending. I figured he had. I think he has another Solitude. Another Kavu. I guess I could just double spell with like Kavu and Ragavan, or I could dash Ragavan. If he has another Solitude, I dash Ragavan. It's really bad for me. So, I don't have double red, so I can't even do that. What do I think the chances are he has another Solitude? Probably pretty good. So I guess I can go Brawler, and then Ragavan. I think this is better than Dash. I don't think dashing accomplishes all that much here. Like, it's just so bad if he has another Solitude. I think he has nothing, but I'm just going to keep applying the pressure. He's still at 13 life, but next turn he could potentially be dead if he does nothing, or he takes damage from a land. There's the damage from the land. Maybe he's got Omnath and he's just going to try to put it in. Red. He doesn't have mana for green. He doesn't have mana for Omnath, I don't think. You got to tap differently to do it. Blue. Yeah, it's definitely Omnath. I'll Tribal Flames it. He'll draw a card. He'll probably have another Solitude or Fury. Yeah. So it's not that bad because he already hit a land drop this turn. So he's not going to gain any life. Maybe he just has a Fury or something. Oh, Fury would be so bad here, actually. Maybe I should have played it differently. Like, with the Fury, he just wipes my board. Be very bad at this point in the game. I didn't think that through. I mean, he's got Bolt, so he's probably got Solitude and Fury. Yep, okay. So that was a mistake. I should have just played it as either Dash Ragavan or played Kavu. Even though I don't get the double spell. I probably should just, I don't know, Dash Ragavan maybe. This is like very bad for me, obviously. I forgot about Fury. That was a major punt. Okay, well, it's not over because we can kill Omnath, but like that was so bad for me. We need another land so I can double spell. Not land. Okay, well, we don't really have a choice here. Have to go green, red. He doesn't have just a second Omnath. Okay, well, yeah. Should have just played Kavu there. That was stupid. Forgot about Fury. So that was a big punt. Does he just have a second one? Probably. So always have two. That's the secret to winning in Magic. Always have two Omnaths in the top 18. Yep. Okay, now we need a binding. Binding would be great. Fortunately, he's going to gain a bunch of life here. So this game's probably over already. Probably realistically was over last turn when he wiped my board. If I had Kavu here, then I could have. It's interesting he's playing Bolt and Solitude. I really need to draw a binding. That's not a binding. Okay, so I guess we just have to play Kavu. I don't think we're winning this one. If you untap with Omnath, then it's basically game over. He's going to gain so much life the next few turns. Yep. So Fury, Prismatic Ending, Solitude, Omnath. So he's just like the money pile deck with elementals. This one's kind of hard to sideboard for. It's not been one I've seen in a while. He looks like he's mostly in red and white. What is this? Okay, Ren and 6. So it looks like he's mostly in red and white, and he's got just all the planeswalkers. I wonder if he's playing Teferi. He probably is. So again, here's the problem if he's just got the Ren 6 Omnath combo. So he'll just gain, a ton of value. The classic, nice, well-balanced card. Yeah, love to see it. But of course, it's turn 8, so I mean, this is really on me. I should have, this is what happens. But the second Omnath's just a killer. Yeah, I have big regrets about playing how I did with the Brawler. Like, I wasn't thinking of Fury. So he just blew me out with that. But stuck on 3 lands isn't great either. Although I did have an Abundant Harvest earlier. Give me a burn spell. Okay. I think I crack this for a non-land. Try to find a removal spell for Omnath. That's not a removal spell for Omnath. Second try will be me attacking. If you just Solitudes my Kabu, that'd be really bad. Looks like what he might be doing. Okay, I'm gonna attack and loot away one of these Scions to again try to find a removal spell for Omnath. Got Binding, Tribal Flames. Those would be the 2 I'm looking for. Okay, it's not either of those. So fortunate. Not gonna pay 2 life, and then we'll. It's not over, but it's. I mean, it is kind of over. It's turn 8 against Omnath deck. This is not where you want to be at. What is this? Hardcast Subtlety? Counterspell. So is he just the greediest mana base ever? I guess so. He's playing Counterspell in a deck with Fury, Solitude, Prismatic Ending, Omnath, Oath of Nissa, Abundant Growth, and Ren and 6. So I guess he's trying to fix his land with mana with Abundant Growth. I don't know. I'm very surprised to see Counterspell in this deck. Getting double blue in this mana base is like a nightmare. So it's pretty wild. I guess he's just, whatever. If it works, it works. Okay, we'll just get dunked on some more by Omnath. Still looking for a binding. Still looking for a Tribal Flames. Kira? Yep. Probably just start attacking me for 5. I'll take. I'll just keep gaining 4 life every turn. Again, need to kill Omnath here. He's only got 1 card in hand, so Ren's gonna be a problem in 2 turns, but not a problem now. I guess I just attack with Kabu. Could attack with Nikado, but he's just gonna block that here. So I have to loot this away. Again, try to find a removal spell. Okay, that doesn't really help me at all. We're gonna grab Gigantha here and try to hang on. Again, I don't think it's happening. Like if you untap with Omnath, a lot of times it can end the game right there. But I'm gonna try to hang on here because my opponent hasn't really done much. He only has 1 card in hand. So fortunately, he's just gonna keep hitting me for 5. But I'm gonna just have to keep looting cards away to try to find what I need. And Ren's gonna ultimate soon, so then I'm gonna just die probably. Yep. Back up to 20 life. Guessing he just has a Solitude or something. What if he plays Ephemerate? I don't know. I'm going to go block a hero probably. Removal spell, please. Okay, we're gonna loot that away. I could play Gigantha. I still think I need to deal with Omnath though. I don't think looting away Gigantha makes sense here. I think I need to loot away this land. I don't think the longer this thing lives, I think I'm just dead next turn anyway. Actually, well, we'll see. Because he can do 4 damage to me. Need a removal spell for Omnath. Okay, it's a land, so it's not a removal spell. I think I'm probably just dead because he can start doing 4 damage. We're gonna just play Gigantha, probably get countered, and that'll probably be the game. Maybe this is stupid actually, because I think he can just go. See if he has 3 lands enter. Let me see what it is. He'll do 4 damage to each opponent. So he probably just has another counter spell. Yeah, this is really just the greediest mana base ever. I can't believe this. And he's playing double blue spells in a deck that also has double red spells, double white spells. I guess they are cascade spells or evoke spells, but like, and playing with, I don't know, it's crazy. I guess this fixes the mana a little bit, but very surprised. Yep, and now I just lose, so we'll just concede now, right? Because he can play 3 life, 3 mana next turn. Or she can concede. Well, let me see. Maybe he doesn't see the line, but he almost certainly does. Yep. This is going to be the second time, I think, and then the third time he'll crack another one of these. I think there's 2 of them, so it doesn't matter. He'll do 4 to me, and that'll be game. Okay. See if he attacks here. Okay, well, fun game. Double Omnath killed me, but really I killed myself with a stupid Fury play. So let's see. He's running the greediest deck ever. What is good against this deck? I could do Natural State for Abundant Growth. It doesn't seem great. Flusterstorm's bad. Veil Summer's bad. Cindervines. Does he have a lot of non-creature spells? He doesn't really. Got a lot of expensive spells, so doesn't seem great. Dramoka's Command. He does have burn spells, so it could be okay. I'm on a brawler because he's got bolt. I don't really know how to sideboard here. I don't really have answers. The problem is like this is a deck that's fallen off so much that normally cards like Remand would be very good in this matchup. I've cut that from the sideboard because I haven't played this matchup in so long. So it's kind of just I don't really have anything for this matchup. So hopefully we can just get a fast start here and be okay. It's a fast start. Not really. I could go Abundant Harvest turn 1. I guess we keep this. And we just go Triumph turn 1, turn 2, Scion. And then just hope it can survive. He probably has a Fury or a Solitude, but I think that's better. The other option would be to juice Abundant Harvest for a non-land turn 1. I think this is better, though. Try to hang on. I'm going to play something that's not going to die to Prismatic Ending first. It will die to Fury. So we want Savai Triumph to get 5 types. What do we get here? Okay, that's useless. I mean, third land's fine, but we're going to go Breeding Pool and Scion. It does die to Fury, but so does Brawler. But importantly, it doesn't die to Prismatic Ending, so we'll try this. Let's see if he brought in Artifact Hate. If he brought in like Wear Tear or something. Let's see. He'll just go red and 6 and bolt. No, he'd use 1 more mana for that. He goes Triumph. I mean, he could be playing Binding. I don't know. I didn't see a Binding in game 1, so I'm like hesitant to think that he's going Binding, but I also think he just jammed whatever cards he had here. So, okay. Just Solitude me, maybe. Yeah, Kabu's good. We'll play the Foothills. I'm trying to think of if it makes sense to just get the Forest now. I guess I get maximum flexibility. I need to fetch red. This is red here, so I need to fetch some kind of green here. So I guess I get maximum flexibility from doing this. Harvest, cycle, ask for non-land. Probably just trying to go to Fairy turn 3. Okay, that's good. Huh. That tempts me to just try to hold up mana in case he tries to go to Fairy or something turn 3. But the other argument could be just go Kavu and then like I might just go. I think I'm just gonna still go Kavu here. Just apply the pressure. I don't know. It's close. Maybe I just hold up Stub. I just don't think 1/4/4 is enough, especially when he's got Solitude. Okay, so he did have Binding in hand. So I could have, again, he would have done that and Eternica stubbed it, but I think I'm okay with this. Although it's bad if, I guess now he could just go to, I didn't think to play around Binding. I probably should have maybe just held up Stub. We'll see. Teferi would be probably the worst. Or Prismatic Ending would also be very bad. Or second Binding. Oh my god, are you kidding me? Okay, cool. Fun deck. So now he can just go Omnath next turn, so I'm probably losing this game. Double Binding, pretty good. Okay, another Kavu's good. So now we can do this, play Kavu, and now we can hold up WD, so he can't buy me anymore. Or Prismatic Ending, or whatever you're going to try to do here. See if he has the 3rd Binding in his top 11 cards. Oh, looks like he might. It's fun. Okay, not sure why I did that then. I do have Tribal Flames for Omnath. Just going to try Solitude me now. Be very annoying too. See what he tries to do here. Yeah, I don't care about that. Again, I'm saving this for a Prismatic Ending or Binding. Or Teferi. He shocks. Nope, no shocking. Probably just has another Solitude in hand. Or a Solitude. He hasn't used Solitude yet. Okay, that's good. I could loot away one of these Brawlers. I don't know what I would get instead, though. Maybe a 3rd land. Yeah, try to get a 3rd land here. Okay, Bolt's not that great, but we'll see. So now I do have Binding for Omnath, so I'm tempted to just keep it up. Also, you could argue to put in another threat on board. I think I'm good with keeping up Binding and stuff, though. He's trending towards just playing Omnath next turn. Blue-green. Beseju. Okay. Doesn't know what I have in my deck. Beseju on the Triumph. So I just need red, white. So I guess I don't have 4 type. Oh man, that's really annoying. Okay, I guess we have Shock and Sacred Foundry is going to show what I'm doing, but that's fine. That's no black source. That's okay. Could get a Scion back at some point. He does have counterspell, so you could argue to do it then, but I think I need to hold on to this. Like a hard cast Solitude. In which case I will probably could just Tribal Flames him now. It's gonna keep him from hard casting us. Oh, no, I could bolt him now. We'll go to 5. Or should I just bind him? I can't kill him unless I draw another land. But he's clearly gonna hard cast a Solitude without a doubt. I don't have a way to stop that, but I do have a way to get a let's do this. We're gonna try to get the threat back. Probably Scion. Basic Besage is another land. Okay. So we're gonna loot away something to try to get on the red source. No reason to do that now. It's a hard cast Solitude, almost certainly. Yep. Should exile the Scion or else I'll just die. Okay. Does this not have, this doesn't have flying. Unless he just has, is he about to go again maybe? I'm not sure why he did that, but okay. Maybe he didn't realize that Scion flies and Solitude doesn't fly. Not sure. Okay, well, we got the win there. See if we can get the match win. Of course, on the draw, it's much harder to do this. So he's playing Binding 2. Natural State doesn't hit Binding. Cinder Vines, I don't think it's great. He's not playing like a high density of spells, of cheap spells. Hitsugu, I think we just keep what we got. I don't know that Tremokus is that good. I guess it's fine against a Bolt deck. Okay, one lander, can't keep this, unfortunately, no Abundant Harvest. Okay, this is a 2-lander, so we will keep this. I almost want to just put the Harvest back. I could argue to put Bolt back, but I think this is what I want to do here. So we'll go turn 1 Nacatl into turn 2 Kavu. Obviously, I just get killed by removal, but it's kind of the game you play here. I'm just going to Abundant Harvest here. Abundant Growth, I mean. I will play my Nacatl as a 2/2 to force him to actually have to use removal on it, not just ping by Ren 6. So we'll go Temple Garden here. So I get like, no, I'm not going to go Ragavan because of Ren 6. So we'll just go Temple Garden. If he goes Ren 6. Or if he just goes Prismatic Ending or Bolt. Guess just Bolt. Oh wait, Prismatic Ending. I could I guess he has Bolt. I could dash Ragavan here. He's gonna bolt the Ragavan, swing with Nacatl. The problem is he's definitely holding up Binding. Like this is the Swamp Forest Island. I guess he's only got 3 types, so he actually can't bolt. He can't do that. So I think I just swing in. I guess we'll just play Kabu. We'll just play our threats out. I don't think Dashing Ragavan accomplishes all that much here. I just bolt me now. Okay. I don't think he has the mana for... It's just... what am I thinking? This Teferi? I don't know if he's actually playing Teferi. I haven't seen it yet, but I feel like all these decks always play it. Looks like it's Teferi. Nope. So he's going to go Binding here on Kabu. He lets me untap. Nope. Okay. Could dash Ragavan here, make him use his Solitude. Got my own Binding now. That's kind of more interesting than dashing a Ragavan, though. Just swinging first. Again, I gotta be wary of Fury, so I'm not gonna play Ragavan right now. I'm gonna hold up. Now I have Binding and Bolt, so I can get my Kavu back at the end of turn, or use Binding on Omnath or something like that. So I can just Bolt face. See what he does here. So it does go to Fairy. So I could bind his Binding. Let's think this through. I could bind his Binding, and then he'll have to decide to bounce. He could bounce my Binding, but I preserve Nakato. Otherwise, he's just going to bounce Nakato. So I think what we do here is I think we bolt face. We bind that Binding, force him to bounce it. We'll see what he does here. Force him to take Teferi down. I mean, he's going to do it anyway, but now I also have 1 threat on the board, unless he has Solitude. If he uses Solitude, I can actually potentially still kill him. Oh, he also doesn't have mana too. He can bounce Binding, but he doesn't have mana to replay it this turn right now. Guess he could have a 4th land. Yeah, so he's going to do that. So I'll return to my hand. Yep, you can take Kavu. Yep. Yep, I still have Binding here. Got 1 land left. Okay, so I'm assuming he's got a Solitude. He just passes here, or a Bolt. Let's just think, is there any reason to not dash Ragavan here? Could potentially just Tribal Flames him and bind this. No, that wouldn't work. So if he tries to, let's see if he has a Bolt. Let's say he has a Bolt. He can Bolt my Nakato. I can stub it, and then I'll win. If he's got Solitude, though, Solitude's my Nakato. And then he's still in pretty good shape. He's not dead yet. Now, if I dash Ragavan, he's got Bolt. He'll Bolt the Ragavan that I can't Tribal Flames this turn. Okay, I think what I just attack here, and then hope he tries to Bolt. Or just lets it through. That's the other option here. Be great. Okay, looks like a Bolt, which is good for me. Okay, a Binding is also good for me. Okay. And now he'll have to use a Solitude if he's got one. Let me do this. Oh my god, I forgot to fairy. I'm an idiot. I am so dumb. Okay, I should dash Ragavan there. That was so stupid. I would have killed him. I would have won. To fairy, to fairy, to fairy. Okay, that's fine because I can Tribal Flames him to 2 and then hold up. I can't bind on his turn though. Oh man, that was such a punt. I needed to dash there, and I think I would have won. That was so stupid. I forgot about Teferi. I can't do that. Okay, that's fine. So Stub's useless. I could play a Ragavan. What's most likely he plays? Omnath next turn. I can't bind it. The turn it comes down. So I could Tribal Flames into 2. That doesn't accomplish that much though. Potentially just let it live. Could play Ragavan this turn. I guess I'll Tribal Flames into 2. Was such a punt. That was so stupid. So stupid. Okay, well that probably lost me the game realistically. Like forgetting about Teferi. Such a idiot mistake. Yeah, so I'm just like been punting left and right today. It's been a few days since I've played, so fortunate. Yeah, so I think I would just dash. Yeah, this is gonna be Omnath almost certainly, and then I do have answers for it. But he's gonna gain some life off it. He's at 2 though. He'll gain. I guess he can gain 8. Man, I hate this card so much. Like, there shouldn't be a card that allows you to gain 8 life and cost 0 mana, basically, and draw a card. Like, who comes up with this crap? Oh, I should have binded at end of turn probably to get back a threat. That was stupid too. Okay. Second Tribal Flames, so I can bind Tribal Flames into 1, so he can't crack a fetch. So he'll crack a fetch, he'll go up to 9. Let me think for a second. Problem is I can't do anything instant speed, so kind of need to get a threat back. I don't know, we'll just try this. Dash Ragavan, he's almost certainly got Solitude in hand though. I wish I'd kill him right now, but I can't. Not instant speed. Should I dash Ragavan into Solitude? Doesn't seem great. Tribal Flames into 4 doesn't seem great either, though. Okay, my opponent disconnected. Yeah, I don't like how I played that. He's almost certainly sitting on Solitude in hand. He hasn't used one yet this game. So either got a Fury or a Solitude in hand. I'm like, I just have the feeling it's a Solitude. He's so of course he could have a second Omnath, which would be really bad to Tribal Flames him right now. So tempting to just try to dash Ragavan in. Could dash Ragavan to Fairy, turn on Stubby. That doesn't seem great. I guess the most likely is that he has a Solitude. And then my Ragavan dies. I'm like basically out of threats. Man, that was so stupid to forget about Teferi. Just very annoyed at myself. Tribal Flames into 4, that doesn't really get me anywhere. Probably want to hold on to this. Dashing Ragavan and just dying to Solitude, I guess I just have to force it out at this point. And then hold on to this in hopes that I draw another binding. Like, I guess we just do that. Force him to have the Solitude, which he almost certainly does. Try to chip his life total way more. Or maybe that's like subtlety or something. Yeah, I should have just saved these in hand. Or, I mean, not all of them, but obviously last turn I should have dashed Ragavan. What do you possibly have right now for 1 forest? Okay, floating 1 forest. Roger that. I assume it's just a Solitude. I don't know what 1 green would be. Okay, he just burned that mana. Could try kill Teferi. I don't think that accomplishes much, though. I need to pressure his life total. Hope he doesn't have another Omnath. Please don't have Solitude. Okay, he doesn't have Solitude. That's good. Okay, I get a Ren 6. That doesn't help me. Okay. So he's at 7. I feel like he's probably just got another Omnath in hand. I think that would... I guess another line could have been... Maybe I was supposed to use Tribal Flames on Omnath and then bind to get my Kavu back. Now I have another Tribal Flames for an Omnath, though. Okay. Solitude. I don't know. It's close. I need another burn spell. That'd be great. If he just holds up counterspell. Okay, blue mana. I can get red with this, so I guess I just start with red. Green. Dash this into a Solitude or a counterspell. Feels like a Solitude. Or I guess we could Prismatic Ending. Fortunately, I can't stub it. Probably Prismatic Ending. Yep. Beseiju. My Omnath. Okay. Well, I guess I'll just have to kill its Omnath again. That doesn't really help. Not really great. I will use this. Do I need the extra land? So I need to get red, white. I could shock it in, hold up stub. That's not that useful. I still don't have enough to grab Gigantha. I guess he could just have counterspell up, and I should probably just lose, honestly. I don't think I need this, though. Maybe that's what else he has up here. Maybe that's stupid to grab that, because now I guess now I can't grab a red source, so now I have to use my treasure token. That was dumb. Okay, we'll try to do this. Probably get... Yeah, maybe I should Tribal Flames the Omnath or something to keep this from happening. Probably has counterspell. Yep. Okay, well, it was a close game. Well, he's tapping blue-green. That's not going to do it. Okay. Well, that's unfortunate. So I think I could have played that much better, like by probably Tribal Flamesing Omnath and then binding one of my things to get my threats back. That was probably a smarter play. I didn't think that through very well. So now I probably just lose, but it's unfortunate. This league hasn't gone very well. I don't think I've played very well. I guess I was supposed to play land there too. That was stupid. So I guess if I top deck maybe a binding or something, I can be back in this. No, probably not, because he'll just bounce it. Maybe try another Tribal Flames. Now it's just gonna get the Ren engine going. Oh man, I'm so frustrated myself. I've not played well today. I guess I was just trying to save Tribal Flames for face, but I should have just focused on getting my threats back. Yeah, I'm gonna just concede. All right, well, 1-3 so far, so very bad result, fortunately. Also bad playing, so kind of the worst of both worlds. And I guess we'll go into round 5 here. Hopefully we can get a win. Okay, I'm back for round 5. Fortunately, 1-3. I didn't play very well today, so definitely a lot to learn from this league of mistakes I made. So we do have the infamous one lander with Abundant Harvest, but we can't cast it, so I think we have to mulligan this. We have the no lander. Got the no lander, so I managed to dodge mulligans for this whole league, and or not dodge them, but Okay, and now we're going to... do we go to 3 or do we keep a 4-lander? We probably keep a 4-lander. And we probably put back Scion, Stub. So we're going to put back a Scion, back a Stub, put back a Binding, put back... oh, wait a minute. This is only a 5. I know this was a 4. I think this is good. And then we just hope... we just hope it all works out. Hope we draw another land. The opponent's on hammer. Gonna make it tougher. Tougher for my Ragavan to connect. Second Ragavan. Okay. So he'll probably, unfortunately, he'll price something, probably 1-drop that'll get protection from the giver, so I can't really connect with Ragavan. I really need a second land here. Okay, he's the Devoted Druid combo. So now I really can't connect. Really need a Bolt, Travel Flames. Okay, well, we're probably just losing this game. I don't think mulling to 3 would have been better. Okay. Kind of confused. Guess he just has the combo, so now I just have to kill his Devoted Druid. Eldamri's Call would be useful, but I don't think I let this live. Oh, damn it. He's got stupid Giver. So I think I have to kill the Giver here. I could try to play Brawler. I think we have to kill the Giver. Doesn't feel great, though. We'll see. We'll see if we can get through here. I might just be dead anyway. But at least now, if I draw a Bolt or another Tribal Flames, I can... Okay, so he's doing the combo thing. Might just be over already. Yep, Eldamri's Call. Second Eldamri's, because I think I exiled one. Yep. See what he grabs here. Zero Remedies. Looking good. Okay, and that's really bad for me. Jesus. I'm like having an old Forge. Okay, now the game's probably over. Obviously, I need to kill a Devoted Druid. I can't do it. It's a Sarius. I'm already dead. The combo. I think this is the combo. I think I'm just dead now. Turn 3. Because I'm yielded through. Yeah, so he just makes unlimited mana and does the Walking Ballista. So it's pretty cool. Turn 3 loss. I don't know that having one of these in play. I think I did the right thing. I just, he had the start. He had the Giver Runes into turn 2 Druid, into turn 3, everything else he needed. So that was fun. So we'll just make unlimited mana. And then make the Ballista. I think he makes the Ballista huge. And then he does like the, whatever, million damage to me. So, what are we going to bring in for this? I guess I want more removal. Fortunately, I don't have any more removal in the sideboard. I think Dromoka's is going to be good. I think I could do Artifact Hate for Ballista, but the problem is like I'm reacting to his combo in real time. So like Artifact Hate doesn't make a difference here if he gets this other stuff in play. I don't think he's got enough 1 mana. I don't think like Hidetsugu is going to be very good. I don't even know that Stub's that good. I guess he's got the Eldamri's Call, so I should stub that. Obviously, I could concede, but I just want to make him click through the combo. I want to see. So I think he needs to get, what, 4 times what my life total is? Is that what he did? Yeah, 80. And now he puts a bunch of counters on Ballista. Well, now, you guys, if you haven't played against this combo, you can see him, see what it does. He's going to put 18 counters on here. and then take them off. That's what he's doing right now. So obviously, like this is generally not a combo that I mean it can turn 3 win, but this is like I think as good of a start as you can get. Yeah, the Giver into turn 2 Druid into turn 3 Eldamri's Call for yeah, I think that's like turn 3 was what Eldamri's Call plus Forge Tender. Um, oh, that's what it was. Yeah, it was Eldamri's Call plus Forge Tender plus Vizier Remedies, and then that's all he needs for the combo. So yeah, I don't know. I don't. I guess we'll bring in Dromoka's Command. I don't have a ton of sideboard answers to this combo. Like Flusterstorm's not gonna do anything. Natural State could be used to destroy Ballista, but again, it's like not that helpful. Curse, not so good. Yeah, Graveyard Hate, Veil of Summer. I don't think Veil is useful either. Yeah, I don't think I really have anything to bring in. I'll bring in a Dromoka's, maybe trim on one stub, but I think I really need to stop this Eldamri's Call here. Dromoka's is gonna be good though to kill some of the creatures that protection from red and stuff. I don't think Hidetsugu is worthwhile. He's got too many 2-drops. And this is not yeah, so we don't really have any answers for this deck, fortunately. So we'll just bring in Dromoka's Command. Maybe trim on. I think I need to keep all the removal I have in. So I don't really want to trim on a removal. Even Tribal Flames is good. One more piece of removal. Like maybe we trim on Ragavan. He's got like Forge Tender. Maybe that's not smart. Maybe I just trim on a Coddle or something. Okay, I think this is gonna be a good hand here. We're gonna go. We're definitely gonna keep this. So we're gonna go Ragavan turn 1, and then we've got a couple removal spells for whatever he plays turn 1. So I think this is actually a very good hand for this matchup, and for any matchup really. But we'll see. He might go Forge Tender turn 1, and I can still. I guess I can't. If he goes Forge Tender turn 1, that's gonna be kind of annoying. But I think we still got to play a Ragavan. Hope he doesn't have it. Hope he goes like Giver of Ruins or something. I'll probably just bolt the Giver. Okay, that's even better. Okay, so we're gonna swing in first. Hit with Ragavan. Path to Exile. Okay. I don't have any way to deal with this. So I think what we want to do, I could use 3 mana right now. I don't think that really makes much sense. So I think maybe we just get green blue here and then play Kavu as a 4/4, and then next turn can, yeah, I think we should do that. I could obviously fetch, but since I already have Overgrown Tomb in hand, I don't think it's worthwhile, and I don't think I need to keep up Dromoka's Command. We're just gonna try to go fast, get a bunch of threats on the board. This is why Ragavan's good, obviously. So we don't need path. You obviously could have another path for Kavu or something, but fine. I'll just, ramp my mana some more. We do have Bolt in hand. He goes Forge Tender. I can potentially go, what he does here. Path? No. Eldamri's Call. You can try to hold on. Stone Forge Mystic. Okay. See what he draws here. Batter Skull. Yeah, so we're not going to let him resolve Batter Skull. It's pretty obvious. He could flash in a Forge Tender here. That's probably what he's going to try to do. There a purpose to bolting now? No. Okay, Trial Flames is good. Because I think what we want to do here is I like to pay 2 life, yes. So let's hold up green and white for Dramoka's command. We're going to give everything first strike. And now we'll see if he tries to violin something. Not, then I can just kill the Stoneforge Mystic. I don't think I want to loot anything here. This hand's good. We'll just keep what we got in hand. I feel like he's going to violin Forge Tender to try to protect the Stoneforge Mystic. Yeah, there's an Elder Emery's Call. So I think there's Bolt now. And then if he does something crazy, then I can just Dramoka's to remove the Stoneforge Mystic. He didn't do anything crazy. No need to Tribal Flames now. We're just going to hold up Dramoka's. I don't think he can win this, but I could be wrong. I think he has 2 and 2, so he could. But I can Dramoka's with the first card he plays. Or in response to something on the stack. Okay. I didn't have it. I think we just keep it the same. I mean, I guess Monkey is very good in this matchup, but Dramoka's is even better, so I think this is fine. You could argue to maybe... I want to keep Nikado in because of the protection, because of Forge Tender. So you could argue that maybe I just like cut a Tribal Flames, but again, I was like hesitant to do that because I really need to kill the stuff I need to kill here. So I think like even spending 2 mana to disrupt his combo is worthwhile. Okay, it's a 1-lander. Unfortunately, I don't have Abundant Harvest, so I don't want to keep this. It's too risky. It does have some removal in it though, but man, this hand doesn't interact with this combo at all. I got to mulligan this. I don't have any removal. I don't have anything. This hand's better. So most likely here we're gonna go Triome turn 1, turn 2, Tribal Flames or Kavu. So I think we maybe put back Brawler, could put back Nikado. Most like it's Kavu turn 2. Maybe put back Stub. I think we'll put back Stub and like Nikado maybe. No, I think I need to hold on to Tribal Flames because if I need to be able to kill a threat or one of his combo pieces. You could argue to hold on to Stub in case he goes Eldamri's Call. But this is fine. Of course, if I get another fetch land, then I'm going to regret not holding on to Nikado, so I don't anyway, but maybe that's an argument to have put a Brawler back instead. So now I have to go Savai Triome, turn 2, Forest, play Kavu as a 4/4, or I remove something if he plays it. Like maybe if he plays Stoneforge Mystic, I might just have to kill it then. Okay, so we're going to kill that, obviously. So we need our Savai. Okay, Scion doesn't matter. So we just have to kill this right away. He might have another one, but can't really risk it in this with this deck. Yep, there's a second one. Okay, now I need another removal spell. Okay, we're just gonna have to keep hanging on here. Yeah, now I'm regretting not having that Nikado, obviously. That's all we can do. Hope to hang on, draw a third land at some point. Hopefully he stops drawing Devoted Druids. Eldamri's... Oh my god, are you kidding me? 3 Devoted Druids in the top 10. Now, things are probably over. Got to give her and a Druid in play. Yep. Okay. I guess even our removal spell doesn't do it. I like binding right now. I can bind this. I guess I have to bind this because then he'll just get the infinite combo now. So I gotta keep hanging on. But it's still not good. Obviously, I haven't applied any pressure here, so we just have to try to hang on here. Third land would be great. Yeah, I really wish I had kept that Nakatl. I didn't think that through of like, I guess hindsight 2020, but I think I should have kept a 1-drop just for the flexibility. About to get another Ballista maybe, or the I forget the other combo piece he had. See what he gets here. It looks like an Eldamri's Call, and then he'll have mana left. He'll do this turn. Yeah, I think I lose now. He gets the Vizier. He can play the Vizier. And then now he can just get unlimited combo, I think, here. So I'm yielded. Forge Mystic. So again, now he can just get a piece of equipment, get the thing he needs for the only combo. I mean, this is really tough. Like, obviously, I didn't apply any pressure. You can be like, oh, it's turn 5. But I killed 2. He had 3 Druids in his top 10 cards. Like, what did he just? Why did he just do that? Did he mess something up? Did he misclick? I think he misclicked, but again, I thought I'd just lose now. I don't see a way how I don't lose. Unless he misclicked. Okay, well, I guess we'll play that. I don't have anything else to play, so. He does have the Stoneforge Mystics, but I think he already played what he got with it. I'm confused. There must be another win con I don't know about. Oh, is this the infinite combo I don't know about? I guess so. I think you can just tap it and then untap it, right? No, maybe not. Okay, I'm very confused. Let's see. We want probably a second green source, but we also need red. No, we need blue and green. Breeding pool. What we want here. Right, we have black. Get a breeding pool. Okay, Kabu's 5/5. Need a binding. Okay, I'll try. I'll probably just leave that away. Find some more use. Oh, we'll see. Probably should play Scion first. I didn't think this through. Yeah, I definitely should have played Scion first. That was stupid because then I could push through damage. Oh well. I'm gonna loot away this Scion, or sorry, this, and hopefully get a Coddle. Okay, well, I'm gonna double spell now. So he just takes it. I think I still am gonna lose like any second now. I don't know what this is. I'm not sure what he's doing. I thought he misclicked, but I honestly don't know now. But we'll play our Nakatl. We have green and we have colorless, so see what's going on here. Okay. I think he needs like one more card, right? Unless I'm missing something. To like make this untap. I guess he's just waiting to top deck and they're like Eldamri's Call or something. I'm not sure. I think he misclicked before. I thought he had the win. I don't know how this died. I think he must have clicked it wrong. And it didn't like get the thing. Did you have like Solitude in his deck? Looks like it. Can I just bolt face here? Loot away Brawler. See how much damage he takes. He gives him protection, but I have trample, so let's do this. I wonder if he tries like Solitude the Scion. Eldamri's Call for Solitude, maybe. think we'll loot away a brawler here. I think 2 of them's that useful. I get like a binding or something. WD's good. Stub this, there's Hardcast Solitude. Okay. What do we select here? Okay. Just killed Solitude now. Could just bolt him. Gonna protect it, presumably. I'm 2 for 1ing myself, but he doesn't gain life now. I think I need to hold up Stub here. Let's see what I think he'll take 5. I think I need to hold up Stub rather than play the Brawler. I don't want him to deal with Eldamri's Skull for something, or play like an artifact. I'm not sure though, it's close. This is fine. Okay, Second Giver's annoying, but not the end of the world. So we'll probably loot He's gonna put a wall. Now he can put. No, he's still gonna take some damage. Okay, we're gonna loot away that land for sure. Okay, Nakatl. Not great. I think we need to play Brawler and then hold up. I guess he's. Oh. I guess he's so. Maybe Stubby is not that useful here because. Yeah. Alright, you're still gonna die. Because he could still put an equipment card in hand. On the other hand, like I think I need to stop an Eldamri's Call because that like loses me the game. So I think we just go Brawler here. And then hold up Stubby D. Got 1 Druid left in the deck. Oh my god, dude, are you serious? Was this the 4th Giver? Maybe it's only the 3rd. You still have Trample, which is useful. He's probably gonna try like Gang Block or something. And when he's gonna try to attack me, I guess. I don't really know. Need another Scion. Or a Binding. Binding's not that useful here, actually. Second stuff. I think we loot away one of these stubs. 2 is not gonna do it. It's not that useful. You should start just double blocking, right? And then use Givers. Okay. Didn't ask me to assign order. It's very annoying. I guess it wouldn't make a difference. No, actually, it should kill both of them. Okay. So holding up Stub. So now he's got the Wall of Givers, which is like obviously very hard to deal with. I just need like a burn spell off the top. Oh my god. Okay. Again, need Trample. Hanging on in this game. Really need a burn spell. The boy's gonna start attacking, I assume. Or a Scion. or basic plains. All right, we're gonna loot away that plains. This is risky because these can block, like quadruple block, I guess, with everything and then kill it. Maybe that was stupid because now it turns off stubby D. Okay, that won't kill me. Oh, I guess it'll do 1 damage. Yeah, I should have maybe blocked what I don't know. That was stupid because now I feel like top deck Aldamric's call that I'm in trouble. So I don't know. I think I need to loot, but maybe I should have just waited and grabbed. What a weird game. Guy gets 3 devoted druids and 3 giver ruins. You just die. Right, so I like traded my Kabu for nothing. Oh, he's not dead yet. Okay. Alright, never mind then. We're gonna grab Gigantha here. In the deck. I don't know why he didn't. I guess he was supposed to block with the other one. He didn't do the math right. That's a weird game. I obviously should have lost this a long time ago. Bro, are you come on, are you serious? Just give me a flyer. This is so annoying. Like, just give me a flyer. Okay, well, we have a lot of draws that can be good. We have 2 red sources, have 2 blues, 2 greens. I think I need whatever. Run out of fetchables. Give me a Travel Flames. Okay. Cycle for non-land, obviously. I don't think getting Gigantha in play accomplishes that much because they give her ruins. Another Nakatl. Could cycle that. Problem is if I attack, I just trade my Kavu, so I think what we do is just get a wider board, I guess. I don't really know how we're getting out of this one. I don't think attacking is smart. He'll just trade. I just basically need a Tribal Flames to get me out of this mess. Or a Bolt, really. Or a Scion. Scion will also do it. At some point, he will try to get something. Okay, or he won't. At some point, he's going to start attacking. It's not that point. Scion. Binding. What does that change? Could bind this thing. Doesn't seem to accomplish that much. But I got nothing else to do. I guess I could have waited to see if it was a blowout. So now he could try to trade. I could attack with everything, and he could try to trade with my Kavu, and I could loot away Gigantha. Do I need to do that though? So he'll give They'll give protection to everything, but then he can't. He'll have to take 3. So maybe I do that. Let me loot away Gigantha. It's not making a difference here. I get like Tribal Flames or a Scion or something. See, maybe this isn't smart. Loot, loot, loot. Okay, Bolt is interesting. Could kill one of the givers. I don't think that does anything, though. I did all that to not trade much. I guess not trade anything, so I could potentially just kill. Maybe I could have killed something if I'd allocated the damage better. I could kill one of these, any of these, really. I don't think that accomplishes much, though. I think I just wait. Guess I'll just keep doing that every turn. Keep drawing lands. Maybe I should have killed one of the givers when I had the chance. What is he doing now? Does one of these have like flashback or something? Sure what the point of that was. Okay, it doesn't matter. At long last, 28 cards in, we find our second Tribal Flames. Okay. So yeah, that was a really weird league. Obviously, 2 and 3 is not good. I think it easily, I try to play competitively here, play tight lines. I think it easily could have been a 4-1 result if I had just played better. I just don't think, I don't think I played very tightly. And of course, I was using new cards, and whenever you're using new cards, it can be a little harder to make decisions. In terms of evaluating the list, using Abundant Harvest, it seemed okay. I don't know that I actually saved any mulligans. I think there's an argument to be made that does like smooth out your hands. But it does introduce some uncertainty in that, like, you might keep a hand and you don't actually know, this is Abundant Harvest, you don't know what you're going to get with it. So there's that, but you can at least guarantee it'll be a land or a non-land, which is actually relevant. So I guess it seemed like I cycled it. I felt like I've cycled it more than, actually, I don't know that I grabbed a land at all with it, now that I think of it. But I also didn't have the situation where I had a one lander with Abundant Harvest that I could cast. So hard to say. One league of testing isn't a lot, so I definitely am going to test this some more to see if it smooths things out. In terms of sideboard, I didn't get to use Cindervines at all. I didn't get to use my extra graveyard hate, so hard to say how I feel. I think I'm going to do another league, or at least 1 or 2 more leagues with this list. Maybe tweak this to get the third Flusterstorm instead of Dromoka's, although Dromoka's was good today. And go from there, or maybe the third Hidetsugu, because Hidetsugu is so important for the prowess and a lot of the matchups. But I'm not sure. But yeah, hopefully you guys learned something from this league. Again, not my best playing, but I'm still trying to improve. So I'll probably be rewatching this multiple times to see better lines I could have taken. And then yeah, be on the lookout for another video. I'm gonna definitely do some more testing with Abundant Harvest. So if you enjoy this kind of content, go ahead, like, and subscribe. And thanks for watching. I'll see you guys next time.